morning, y'all. It's a Saturday morning. I'm not planning on going out today, so don't look at my appearance, but I'm going to be making some homemade hot chocolate. And sometimes I make this and put it in a big jug and just use out of it myself throughout the winter, and it makes enough to last even a family. But what I'm going to do today is make some for Christmas gifts. And so I'm going to take you through that journey and show you what I do and how I do it. I'm going to show you what I got ready already. So I use the non-fat dry milk, but you can get the whole milk if you want to. But this just gives me a few less calories. So I get the instant non-fat dry milk from Walmart. You can get any brand you want. I buy these cute little jars. This one has a little snowman on it at the Dollar General. There's the lid for it. But they have all different, like here's candy canes, here's Christmas trees. Have all different kinds of lids, and they're not for canning. They're not can-safe jars, but they can be used for things like this. And you can see one of my students made me some brownie mix that I'm going to make this week for Thanksgiving. But I'm going to use these jars, and I'm going to use marshmallows in the top just for some decor. The recipe I'm using also uses powdered sugar, granulated sugar, and cocoa. I use Hershey's, but my daughter prefers Ghirardelli, but you can use any kind you want. And so we're going to put this all together, mix it. We're going to mix it in this big bowl. We're going to put it all together, and we're going to make us some Christmas. And here's the actual, I think I'm going to double the recipe, but here's the actual recipe for, I think this serves 10 to 12. So we're going to double it. Okay, so we're going to start by measuring out the dry milk. So it calls for 2 cups. I'm going to see if I can get 4 out of this and double this batch. So I like to save a little bit for myself. There's 1. Actually, I'm going to see if I can get 6 cups out of this. Yeah, pretty much. It's almost 6 cups in this bag. And this is a 25.6 ounce bag. Okay, so it's almost 6 cups. So we're going to go with that. So we're going to triple this recipe. Okay, next I'm going to add the powdered sugar, and this is also going to be 6 cups because it calls for 2 cups and we're tripling it. So we're going to do 1, 2, 3. All right, there's a little more than 6 cups in this bag, so we're going to save that for a different recipe. And then it calls for 1 cup of unsweetened cocoa, so that means we're going to add 3 cups. Like I said, I like to use Hershey's. I'm a Hershey's girl. But you can use any kind you like, whatever flavor you like. And we're going to add 3 cups. We're not going to worry about a little bit of spillage. Now my mom has a recipe that I used to make, and it uses, I'm trying to think of what that stuff's called. The quick mix, it's got the little rabbit on the front. I can't remember the name of it now, but she's got a recipe that uses that. But I like that chocolatey taste, so I like this one. And then we're gonna add, it calls for 1/3 of a cup of granulated sugar, so we're gonna triple that, okay? So I've got my 1/3 of a cup here, and just regular sugar. I'm gonna put 3 of these in because it calls for 1/3 of a cup, and we're tripling it. And you can make as much as you want. But that's all gonna be all that I need for my gifts, and then for everybody else that I'm giving them, and I'm keeping some for myself. Okay, so now all we're gonna do is stir it up. I use a wood spoon. You can use any kind of spoon you want, but you wanna be real careful because this stuff will spill out, but you wanna mix it really good. You wanna get it all mixed. I have heard of some people saying they put it in a small paper sack and just shake it until it's all mixed up, but I'm just stirring mine. Get it all stirred up. Okay, and this is what it looks like when it's all stirred up. Nice and chocolatey. Okay. And so now we're gonna jar it. Now what I use, I can a lot, and I have this little cannon funnel. That's what I use. I just set it in the top of the jar. And what I'm gonna do is get a measuring cup because it'll be easier than this spoon, and dip that way. Okay, so I just grabbed a little 1/2 cup measuring spoon, and I'm just going to put it in my jars. Okay. I'm gonna leave a little bit of room on the top, not a whole lot, but a little bit. And I'm gonna put some marshmallows. Now, one thing I have done in the past, because I love peppermint in my hot chocolate, but some people don't. In the past, I have added some crushed peppermint and then put a few marshmallows on top, but you don't have to do that. You don't even have to add the marshmallows if you don't want to, but I just like the look of it when it's all jarred and canned. And this is my Christmas tree, so I'm gonna put that Christmas tree lid on there and try to get it turned around to the front of the jar where the impressed glass of the Christmas tree is. It's being a little booger. Okay, so now I have my hot chocolate in a jar with the little festive. And look, I bought these jars. You get them at Home Depot. I mean, at home. Oh, shoot. Dollar General. And they have them every year. I bought these after Christmas last year when they were 50% off. I want to say they're either $2 or $1. I think they're $2 regular. But if you wait till after Christmas, they're half off. But that's where I got mine from. So you got the pretty little thing on top. You got the pretty little thing on there. And it really does look good if you leave a little bit extra down and you put the crushed peppermint on there. It really looks cute. And one thing else that I do is I make homemade vanilla. So I have in the past gotten the little itty bitty bottles and like with the Christmas ribbon, hot glued the little bottle to the jar and put Christmas ribbon around it. And then people can add vanilla also to their hot chocolate. But you can get all kinds of, you know, sprinkles or whatever. But this time I'm just using marshmallows, okay? And then you just put a Christmas ribbon around the top of the jar, and it's all good to go. It's all ready to go, okay? And so I'll post, even though I talked you through the recipe, I'll post the recipe in the comments and pin it so that it's at the top. Okay? But that's it. That's all it is to it. Y'all have a good day. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. I'm going to start doing a lot of cooking and canning stuff. That's going to be my venue for now. I'm fixing to finish my doctorate degree. And so I'm going to have all kinds of time on my hands instead of having to study and write all the time. So join me. And you might find some interesting little things. Also look for my other Christmas trash video. It's delicious, and I'm going to be making that on Tuesday next week. All right, I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.